everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to the Volvo. Now this video is just going to be a video demonstrating what us as HGV drivers can and can't see. I'm going to do some commentary, but yeah, we are in what's commonly known as an Arctic or articulated truck, HGV in the UK. We are 54 foot long or 16 meters, and yeah, I just want to demonstrate what this our limitations, what we can and can't see. There's been a lot of industry videos I've seen on YouTube saying that there's no longer blind spots on trucks. That might be the case for many trucks, rigid trucks in particular, but in Arctics there is many blind spots. Now obviously we've got the Cyclops mirror in the front to see down in front of the dashboard, because that's a massive blind spot. I can quite often have people crossing the road in front of me at a set of a pedestrian crossing, and I cannot see them unless I look in that mirror. Then also we have the curved mirror up there that allows me to see people. Then we have the side mirrors with the wide angle. So when the cab's pointing in a straight line, we can see pretty much most of the areas that we need to see, but as soon as we start turning, we create massive blind spots, and that's what I'm hoping to demonstrate in this video, so that you guys can see it. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of video. Videos twice a week, usually on a Sunday and a Wednesday, depending on how busy I am doing this job. So yeah, we need to get on the road. We are on the, move that paperwork. We are on the A31, we're heading towards Puddletown, so we're going to go A31, A35, we're going to have a mixture of A roads such as the one we're on at the moment, then we're going to go to dual carriageway, and then we're going to have some lanes, so hopefully all the cameras keep rolling, and yeah, we get some good footage for you. We have mirror cams, we have mirror cam A and mirror cam B. A is left side, B is right side, so hopefully they come through and you can see them. Right, might as well get on the road, don't we? This is the time now where the traffic's really busy and we can't get out, typically. Let's get my seat in the right position. Okay. We've got some bushes on the left indicating to come out. We've got a big gap, so we're going to pull out now, checking we're not hitting any trees. So yeah, obviously if I turn right, then my left hand mirror becomes blind. If I turn left, my right hand mirror becomes blind. So it's quite important that car drivers and vulnerable users are aware of this, so that if we're turning right round a roundabout and you're on the outside of us, then you know, you're trying to come round the outside of us, you just got to be aware that we have no idea you're there. So if we're trying to come off at the same exit, then there's highly likely that there's going to be a collision involved. It's very difficult to see. Right, just getting the cruise control on, just setting it to 43 because it's a bit twisty down this section of the A road. We're going to be demonstrating economical driving as well, and I'm going to go through my thought processes and everything that I'm doing, because you know, it's quite a workload that a HGV driver goes through subconsciously without really knowing that they're doing it. But it would just be nice for car drivers and other road users to realise what goes on inside of a cab of a HGV, because I think the impression is that we just sit on our backsides here, and once you've been doing this for a few weeks, it's like driving a car. Well, to some degree that is true, but it's also an immense bit of kit that you've got to safely, you know, go from A to B and ensure that everybody else is safe whilst doing it. Which when we're dealing with other motorists on the road, where their only objective is to get in front of this big, slow, heavy HGV, I don't think they realise how much danger people put themselves in. You know, I quite often get people on a motorway that will overtake me, pull in front of me, and then hit their brakes to come off at the junction. Well, I don't think they quite realise that I've got to try and slow this thing down. So at the moment now, I'm just thinking about preparing for the roundabout up ahead. It's not visible just yet, but hopefully it will be pretty soon. Just watching all the junctions, make sure that no one's going to pull out and try and throw themselves under my wheels. Just knock the cruise control off now. A little bit coasting. Bring a bit of engine braking in. Constantly checking my mirrors so I can see where everybody is, make sure everyone's still in the same place as when I started. Slowing down. Past that exit, so I can indicate to come off the next exit now. Gradually bringing in a little bit of power. Up above 20 miles an hour now, so I'm going to bring the cruise control back in. The cruise control and the engine brake and maximum coasting is all about fuel efficiency, trying to keep that maximum amount of miles per gallon, because fuel is one of the highest costs of running trucks in haulage, or not just any sort of HGV driving. We all know that the cost of fuel isn't fantastic in the UK. So constantly checking my mirrors, constantly making sure that nobody's doing anything silly. Road straightens out now, so I'm just going to bring the cruise control up to just under 50 miles an hour. I'm going to set about 48. I don't like doing bang on the speed limit. There's no need to, but I like to keep the flow of traffic moving as fast as I can, so I'm not holding up too much traffic. The speed limit for a HGV in the UK on a single carriageway road like this is 50 miles an hour, so we can't exceed 50 miles an hour. And a lot of people were asking how I operate the exhaust brake. There's actually a stalk on the right hand side of the steering wheel over here, and it's very much the same as an indicator, but it's got a load more stages on it. So if I hit it right up to the top stage, it's on automatic mode, where it doesn't apply full exhaust brake, but it applies a small amount whenever you use the foot brake. And the next stage down on the stalk is 0, so that's it completely off. And then you've got stage 1, 2 and 3, which progressively will bring the exhaust brake on stronger. So to begin with, I bring it down to stage 1, and then as we get closer to wanting to, to slow down or stop, I progressively bring the stages in. Just going to coast around here, try and moderate the speed a little bit rather than keeping it flat out. Bring the cruise control back on, checking the mirrors. This road's quite notorious for people overtaking and crashing, so although I can't really react to anybody overtaking, because I shouldn't really brake, because if I've got someone next to me and there's a car coming towards me, if I brake, that car could brake, and inevitably I could, contribute to that accident. So I don't really want to be braking, so it's difficult when people are overtaking you to oncoming vehicles, because your instant reaction is hit the brakes and let them back in, but if they panic and then hit their brakes, yeah, it's not a great situation to be in. So the best thing to do is to just carry on and allow them to correct their course. So just coming up to the 40 limit now, so I'm knocking the cruise control off. I'm going to bring it down to 40, just so it coasts a bit more and doesn't bring, because when you just knock the cruise control from like 50 down to 40, it will automatically bring in the exhaust brake to slow you down. I don't want that. I want to coast down to 40. So then you're coasting, just bringing your maximum coasting in. So I knock the cruise control off, bring the cruise control down to 40, and then when we get to the speed limit, I re-engage it again. So yeah, we're bang on 40 at the moment. I don't really feel the need to go slower than 40 on here, because it's this used to be a national speed limit road, but because of the accidents, they lowered the speed limit to 40. So 40 is quite good enough for this section of road. Constantly keeping an eye on all the junctions we're passing. As we pass them, we check the mirrors to make sure that no one's pulled out or run out. Being aware there's a pub here, so there could be some traffic coming in and out, even though it's 11:30 in the morning. And I'm also being aware at the moment that we've had a lot of high winds, because we had the storm over the weekend, a big storm. There's a lot of overhanging branches which shouldn't be there, so also keep an eye on that. That near side mirror I knocked in yesterday against the window. Fortunately I was able to use, actually I'll switch that on. Fortunately I could use the camera which is mounted on that mirror. It's on the mirror arm, so I was still able to use that until I was able to pull over safely and knock the mirror back out. But that was because of a tree that had fallen partially into the side of the road, and when I come around the corner there was traffic coming in the opposite direction, so I couldn't quite slow down fast enough. So we're still in a 40. Approaching a crossroads up here, which is another notorious spot for having bumps on. And if I do go quiet, it's usually because I'm concentrating. So yeah, just checking for traffic here, make sure no one's going to pull straight across or do anything silly. Coming up to the national speed limit now. Ignore that sign over there. Someone's hit that sign and span it round. But we are in the national speed limit now. Nice bit of straight road here. You got to be careful though. You got to watch this bit of road, because there's been a bit of subsidence on the near side, and the camber can really try and throw you into the hedge if you're not careful. If you're not ready for it, you don't see it. I know they've been correcting some of it lately, but he was swaying around a little bit. Still quite windy today. You can hear a lot of wind noise. It's actually been windy. It's actually been windy since the weekend. Obviously, it was really windy. Storm Kira. I went over the Sheppey Bridge yesterday. That was quite interesting, with an empty Euroliner. So it's the same Euroliner we got on today. We're not empty at the moment. We have, I think it's 15 dumpy bags. So we're doing an internal stock movement for a regular customer of ours. So yeah, this is a very local road for me, so this is probably why I will be calling out calling out the hazards before they actually come into view. So we've got a junction on the right hand side now. I can see plenty around the junction. I can see that nothing's coming out. Truck up here with his hazard lights on. I think he'll be pulled over, but yeah, he's not that far off the carriageway, so just have to be cautious of it. But, not a great place to stop if you're having your break. So just approaching a roundabout now. We're going to go right at this roundabout, so checking mirrors, knock the cruise control off, doing a bit of coasting. First stage, second stage of exhaust brake. Going to bring the third stage in now. Start indicating. If you watch that near side mirror when we start going around the roundabout, you'll see what I mean about blind spots and people trying to come around the outside of you. So start turning, and it's blind. Can't see anything out of that mirror at all now. There we go. Bring the speed back up. Cruise control back on. We'll let the truck decide the best gear and the best RPM for the weight that we're carrying to get us up to our desired speed. So we're going to have some dual carriageway section up here, so I'll be able to tell you what I'm looking for on the dual carriageway section. Just monitoring our speed and our mirrors and making sure that everything is tickety-boo. I'm going to watch for cars trying to pull out early to come around us before the dual carriageway actually starts. That's another favourite. Going over the white line and overtaking before the dual carriageway. Right, so we're on the dual carriageway now. I'm going to knock our speed up to 55. It's really windy today. Just watching the cars coming by us. Concentrating on the trailer swaying around on the wind as well. Making sure that we are not counteracting it too much. I lay by off to our left now, so make sure that no one is going to be slowly exiting the lay-by. Whenever we pass a lay-by or if I pass a junction, I always check the right-hand mirror to make sure that I've got a bail-out option of lane 2 if I need to. If I need to pull out at all to avoid anybody. But everyone seems to be behaving themselves today, which is always nice. So we're approaching a junction now, and that sign tells me that it's not a major road, so I won't expect too much traffic coming out of it. It's not got like a such and such, or you know, there's no road numbers there, so I know it's a B3390, but yeah, it's not a major road, so I haven't got to be too concerned about traffic coming out, because a lot of road users have got a big issue. Like this, it can't be helped because it's a very small slipway, but motorway slipways and people struggle to get up to 50 miles an hour before the end of the slipway and then find themselves doing battle with myself. It's very difficult and it's very dangerous for me to slow down and hit my brakes, because the person behind me, who might be really close, might be another really close lorry. They shouldn't be close, but it quite certainly could be. And if they're not ready for me to hit my brakes because someone's trying to come out and I can't move across to lane 2, then that would be that'll be very dangerous. So yeah, please, motorists, build up your speed. I'm going to be doing 55, 56. So go faster than 55, 56. So you can pull out in front of me. Well, if you're not going to get out in front of me, then you can pull in behind me. But please don't be pulling onto motorways and dual carriageways at 30, 40 miles an hour. It really does cause a lot of issues for people joining major roads. So yeah, all the traffic past me, nice and easy, no issues. Nice sunny day, bit blowy, but that can be helped. But we're going to be coming off the dual carriageway shortly, and we're going to be coming on some more minor roads. Not so much single track lanes, but they're much more minor. We've had a lot worse, mind you. Go back and check the videos out. we've got ourselves into some pickles a few times, but we've come through it, mostly unscathed. I'm knocking the cruise control off now because we're going downhill. And then we've got our junction where we're going to be coming off. Just introduce a little bit of exhaust brake to steady the speed down there. Watching other traffic that might be approaching, that might come off and cut us off at the junction. Another lay-by up ahead, so looking for bailout options into lane 2. Making sure that no one's pulling out at the junction. Start slowing it down now. Indicate at the 200 yard marker. That's usually what I use to indicate. It's usually a pretty good reference point. Don't want to slow down too much on the dual carriage. I want to do most of my slowing down on the slip road. Right. Full exhaust brake now, just slowing it down. We're going to go right to this roundabout, so checking our mirrors. Come off the exhaust brake slightly. Still checking the mirrors, going round, checking our blind spots, and the car's appeared at the last moment. That's why we approach it so slowly. You never know. Quite a tight little roundabout this is. A lot of camber on it. So around that roundabout then you can see lots of trailer on the right hand mirror and see nothing out the left. So we're taking first exit left on this roundabout. Mirrors, mirrors, mirrors. Roundabout's clear. Sure no one's flying up that slipway too quickly. So yeah, a little bit tighter this road. It does get much tighter, it goes round some farms and houses, but it's not too bad, this one. Follow this for about 2 miles, then we're not far from our destination then, which I've not been to before, so it's a new one to me. But yeah, I've got to slow down for oncoming vehicles here. It's tight enough for that. Every time we pass a vehicle, we're checking our right hand mirror to make sure that we've not made contact at any point down the side of the vehicle. Make sure they haven't contacted us. I'm also looking right off in the distance, looking for any HGVs. You can usually see them well above the hedgerows, so it's always a good hint that some bad news is coming your way. You've always got to think that if you're coming down here, see, that tree's very close to the side of the road there, so always got to be aware of the vegetation. But yeah, like I was saying, you've always got to be aware that if you're coming down a tight lane, you shouldn't think that I'm going to be the only HGV down here. Because if you're down there, there's every chance that somebody else is going to be down there too. So yeah, I hope this is helpful to not only prospective truck drivers, but car drivers as well, who maybe aren't aware of the limitations of our visibility. So still checking above all the hedgerows. There's some vegetation in the road, look, from the storm. Half a tree, in fact. Just taking your time, nice and slowly. No need to rush down these sorts of roads. Oh, car and caravan. He's slowing down for us. Stopping right on the tightest part of the corner, which is really handy. So that when my trailer cuts, thank you buddy, didn't really have to go up on the curb, but thank you. So yeah, that was a big mistake that the car and caravan made, as they slowed right down, but they kept rolling when they could have stopped, and they actually stopped on the inside of the tightest part of the corner, which meant my trailer was going to come round, and just making it awkward, very awkward. Still checking for the low trees, constantly in our mirrors. We've got a tractor behind us, so we're holding up a tractor, but doesn't matter. I quite often find that down these roads tractors will travel faster than me. There's a lot of wonky trees hanging over into the road. So yeah, I was checking my mirror then, and I was checking my mirror, tractor come around the corner, when I had to take evasive action. So people always say, you know, how can you miss things? You know, you got mirrors, you got this, you got that. But that was a perfect demonstration of checking my mirror and then bang, something appearing in front of you. So you can fall into the trap of concentrating too much on your mirrors and actually missing what's directly in front of you. That's known to have caused a fair few accidents. So I've noticed we've got traffic lights to our right, so we're going to have to take big swings, otherwise we're going to be blocking the road. I don't want to block the road. Oh, we've got a green light now anyway, it's just changed. Looks like someone's had the brick wall down. It's quite tight. Pretty close to the bridge and pretty close to the those cones. The van stopped way back for us, so that's Very good. Thank you, sir. Some quite tight bends there. I've just seen a van coming in front of us, so he didn't see us. He was still racing towards us. We've seen him. Tight left-hand bend now, so I'm looking right up the hedgerow to see if I can see if there's anything coming, so we're going to have to use the opposite side of the road to get round there. We're okay. We're going to be turning right just up here onto an industrial estate, so checking mirrors, making sure that no motorcycles or cars are coming past us. We'll start indicating to give everyone behind loads of notice that we are turning right. Oh, the car's flashed us, so we're going to pull on in. So this is our industrial estate. Oh, just noticed speed bumps. Right, so this is where we're going to be dropping off. I'm just going to stop here. Tractor followed us in. Right, so there we go. Just a short video of you know, a few different classes of road, just to show you know, the thought process that we do, and hopefully highlight to other drivers. Yeah, the things that face us and the things that can cause us problems, which in turn will cause you guys problems. So there we go. Let us know what you thought of the video. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know if you want more videos like this. I know I didn't put a weekend vlog up on Sunday night. I did have a few technical difficulties, should we say. So hopefully this weekend I'll have a vlog up, and then we'll go back to next week's midweek video, which hopefully again will be some sort of commentary video or drive along. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got lots and lots of big changes coming to the channel soon. It is 2020, it's the beginning of a new century, so I'm going to be pushing forward, working even harder on the channel, working even harder on myself, you know, health and fitness, and making sure that I keep my body tip-top condition, because it's not very easy in this job. So yeah, big changes coming. You'll have to stay focused and yeah, keep watching for more, well, for some big news actually. Some big news coming to the channel. So anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you guys in the next one.